Happy Makara Sankranti to you all. Okay, let's get started. So today the topic of the webinar is OPAC and its analytics. OPAC setup and analytics. What is OPAC? OPAC stands for Online Public Access Catalog. For your library, the window for your library to the outside world is your OPAC. If somebody wants to access your library on the mobile, they would open the OPAC. So how beautifully it is set up, how easy is it to use, how comprehensively it is built, how current it is, all of these reflect the quality and the way your library is managed. So that's why it's very important you have your OPAC top class. It should be very current. That means, Dr. Ranganathan says that library is a growing living organism, right? Library is a growing organism. That means the life of that organism should be visible in the OPAC. So that's why what we recommend is that you constantly keep updating the OPAC on a regular basis, if possible, or even on a daily basis, or at least once a week. Okay. So it should be correct. It should be very easy. It shouldn't be so complex that people have to go here, click some 10 buttons to find one information. No, it should be very easy, simple. So first rule is it should be current. It should be easy to use and it should be comprehensive. Okay, it's not that you can just add a few items and then leave it. No, right? It should be comprehensive because it is the window to your library to the outside world. You want to showcase good information of what you have in your library onto this OPAC. Okay, so let me share my screen on the OPAC, how our Easylib OPAC looks. Okay, let me start this. So, okay. Sana, can you confirm whether one window is visible or two windows?
Yeah, so one window is visible.
Is my picture on the background?
Yes.
Okay. So, all right. So, I'm using this two monitors, so that's why it's a little overlap over here. So, I'm going to close my video and then we'll continue to talk on the audio. Okay. All right. So, this is how the web OPAC looks. Okay. Or rather, so I'm logged in already inside. So, that's why it's coming over here. So, this is your OPAC. Online Public Access Catalog. Isn't it really comprehensive? Isn't it something easy to use? Because, physical collections, periodical collections, digital collections, and others. Then, isn't it current? So you have the ability to add a lot of this information the way you want. Easily believe that software should be so easy that even the non-software engineers should find it very easy to use. That's our goal. Okay. So how do you make it happen? How do you make that happen? How do you make that OPAC very easy to use it, right? For that, what you want to do is, when you become a customer of our Easylib, right, you get a screen like this. So, say for example, let me open one of these colleges, smit.easylib.net. This is how their OPAC looks. It's coming up over here. Okay, they have configured it slightly different from the website that I showed. Let me go to the another one, SDHER library. It looks slightly different over here. Right? So all of these are different versions of our same OPAC. So let me go to the master website. So today's topic is OPAC, its setup and analytics. So we'll cover that. So what we have done in Easylib is that we have grouped this OPAC into multiple blocks. So it's like a plug and play. Many of you have played this Lego blocks. Let me Google and then show you what I mean. The children love to play this, right? So you have got all these different pieces, and then you are able to make a building out of that. So this is the logo part. Okay, let me check some more. I feel more comfortable interacting with you with the video on. So I encourage you also to turn on the video, ask the questions. That's perfectly fine. Okay. All right. So now coming back over here. So this is the website, right? So this I was talking about the Lego. So these are the Lego blocks. The children can make the different blocks over there, building blocks. Okay. So now in Easylib also what we have done is that entire OPAC is having these different blocks. So this is one block, logo block. Changing the logo, it's very easy. You can change it yourself or open a ticket, our team will help. Now this one, it's a kind of, it's a block, but you don't have access to change it because it is a license driven. Now this is another block. Okay, this home menu, this dynamically changes based on what access you have got. It displays the complete one or it displays only home, the name and the logout. When the students log in, they have a very little function. When the staff logs in, they have a lot more function. Now, what is this block over here? So this one, we call it as a dynamic menu. So literally like in just like in WordPress, right? You can build your website. You can say, okay, what is event registration? If you want to add, let me close all other windows, okay? Make it simpler. So let me start here. Okay, I'm closing all of why so many windows are open? Because Easylib allows you to operate multiple modules at a time, actually. Okay, if you are working on, let's say, circulation, then you need to work on accessioning, then you need to work on getting the reports. You don't have to close. It's not a single window. You can have multiple open, and 1 hour you work on this, next hour work on this, next hour work on this, and so on. Okay, so now coming back here. So these are all the different menus, and under that sub menus. So you can set it up within Easylib. Now this about us. Okay. So again, this is also configurable. Student functions, about us, physical collections, Easylib discovery, digital collections, periodical, collapse menu. Nothing is hard coded. Everything is dynamic over here. So if you want something to be added at your place, okay, the best practice of library. Awards that our students got. You can create one header called awards. Under that, add multiple links to the pages. Okay, all right. So this is one block. Next, let's go to the next block. This is the search block. Again, this search block, you can change it. You can place it here, you can place it down, place it, make it shorter, longer. We'll try that. Once I explain this, we'll try to rearrange this entire website and then look how it looks. See how it looks. Okay, so this is one complete, this search bar. And what is this no more? We have built extended help within Easylib software. So now when I click on that no more, right, it opens this page over here. And now it keeps going. Oh, okay. Let me click again. You are opening here. So I just click on the no more. You open it in a new tab over here. So within that, there are multiple products that we have got, right? Library management system is one product. Digital library management system is another one. In-out management is another one. Then academic administration is one. Complete enterprise management system is another one. So multiple modules. And when anytime you need help on any of these, right? You just click on it. That particular module's detailed help opens here. So let me tell you about Easylib little bit. Easylib, entire automation system for library. That is where we started. As we developed Easylib, lot of our customers asked, why don't you develop for your campus also? Because Easylib is one of the applications that is running for more than 20 years at many places. It was Windows 2003, then Windows 7, Windows 10, now Windows 11, right? So you had Microsoft Word, different versions. A lot of these things have changed in between, but Easylib is running at many of these client places. Of course, it's getting constantly upgraded. So now what we have done, apart from the libraries, then we added a lot of campus ERP functions. So campus ERP functions, what are those? So let me make it bigger over here. Okay, you can see. So this is admissions management, academic administration, admissions management we have got, then establishment, enrollment, student management, fee collection. This is another one. Then you have got learning management, complete learning management, attendance, examinations, timetable, LMS over here. Everything is over here. So now we didn't stop there. What we have done is that we have enhanced the Easylib to Easy One Unified Academic Administration Management System to now Easy One Comprehensive Management System, Enterprise Comprehensive Management System. What it means, literally, you can implement this at any organization wherein it requires, it provides the inventory management. What are the assets you have got? Service desk, give ability to each of your students or your faculty or your customers ability to open a ticket. Service desk, sales desk, keeping interaction with them. Okay, then complete financial management. You can generate your income statement, balance sheet, and all that in Easylib software. Okay, now we call that as Easylib for the libraries. Now Easy One for the comprehensive management system. So now this complete help is available over here. So now I wanted to tell you that Easylib is one company which is investing more than 50% of the earnings, more than 50% of the earnings year on year basis for the last 20 years on research and development. Okay, continuously the enhancements are going on. Just to give the fact, let's do a Google. Average R&D expenditure of an IT company. Let me check over here. Just do a Google. What is the R&D? R&D 20% revenue. But what we are doing, more than 50%. That means whatever we have been generating as the revenue, right? About 50% we are investing on the research and development. So why we do that? Because we feel that for a robust product to be developed, we need to constantly innovate. Okay, that's why we have lot of budget on the research and development. Now coming back over here. So now that kind of research and development is helping you give it the best OPAC possible and give you the ability to modify it the way you want. Okay, now coming back over here. This is another block that's related to search. Now the shortcuts. A lot of customers they didn't want to have the hassle of requiring to set up everything on one. They said, just give us something ready-made. No problem. So we give physical blocks. If you're under physical collection, A stands for all your books. Okay. Q stands for quick search. You can search on the books, right? So then there is a new arrival, main search, old-fashioned search, and so on. Periodicals, all your journals you have got. Okay. PR is all your periodicals are listed here. PLI, that's related to how many loose issues of the periodicals you have. Year on year subscription, what we have got, that's visible in the PS. Now digital collections. Easylib is one software which is combining multiple softwares over here. So as you see, right, when we went to the help desk, we saw we have got integrated library, digital library, in-out management. Then we have got a service desk. We have got academic administration, learning management, all of them under one umbrella. So that means you don't have to go here, here, try to mix all the data. No, nothing. It's a little bit one system for you all. Okay. So now these are all many modules related to the easy one also over here. Now this is the digital library module. E means you can search on all your electronic library books, your own institutional repository. EBQ stands for, there is another method. EBT by types, question paper, theses, handbook, and all that. You can organize this. You click on it, ebook. Okay, 51 ebooks are found. If I click on it, it's going to show that particular ebook over here. Okay, so this is the digital library portion. Then there are many event. If you want to conduct the events, right? No problem. You can take the event registration on our Easylib. Even today's registration, you did it on Easylib software. Okay. So from your library, when you conduct events, right? Easily you can take this registrations, and that will remain for years together. Because one of the things that NAC wants, right? They want you to give last 5 years history of what all events conducted, how many people came to that, who was the guest, all the details. No problem. Everything you can maintain in the software. Okay. All right. It's again very easy, when you go over here, if you want to see what all events you conducted, who all have attended, you simply click on it. There is event. So today the registration analytics, Mrityunjaya Kumbar, Daukedri Shelke, Ramesh, these all people have registered over here. So you can go even months back together. Let me go and check. When we implemented this system, we see that since we implemented 1,771 people have attended this different webinars that we conducted. And we are able to closely work with them. So the first time it was implemented on 19th June 2003. 24, 25, right? So more than 1.5 years now, registration is always happening within Easylib system. Imagine the power when you implement this in Easylib for your library also. You can maintain the complete details of your events also. Okay. All right. Wow, it's, what time is it? 3:21. Okay. Okay. So now coming back over here, we'll go back to the OPAC. So again, if you want to make it bigger, you just press Control plus. Smaller one, Control minus. Okay. So now this is the database display management, member self-entry, different ones. When we go into the detailed webinar of each of the module, I will explain. But today, I'm just going to keep a focus on only the OPAC high level I'm giving over here. So just to tell you, event registration, display board, what all events are happening in your library, member self-entry. If you are not giving membership to all your students, you want them to fill the form, you can use this form. Survey, feedback, because NAC wants you to conduct the survey from the students every year, right? Every year, quarter, or whatever duration they have specified. You can definitely take within Easylib. Communication groups, you can create a group of the students within Easylib, click one button, send a mass mail, right? So to all of them. So admission screen, MC member catalog entry. If the members have got some books, you can give them the ability to enter those books. Okay. There's a customized search. There is, you can, if somebody doesn't remember the member ID, they can search over here. CCR stands for catalog report, NT for creating a new ticket. Because, if you want to give personalized service to each students, you want to give them ability to open a service request. So this is another block that we are saying. Now, this is the home page. What is this? This is another block. You can put whatever you wish. Okay. So this is one block. This is another block over here. Okay. So now announcements is one block. What is the announcement? Okay. Now coming up is the Sankranti. We'll update it for Sankranti. Useful links. That's you want to um, have the students easily know what are the links that they would love to use it. You can just click that here. You can link it over here. Okay. And then let me close all other extra windows here too. Okay, so these are the useful links over here. Now, information security policy, again, this is whatever you wish, you can put it over here. So now, library timings, search in, there's something called federated search. What are this federated search meaning? If I'm searching on, let's say, COVID. If I want to search on COVID, if I click on search, it's going to search within the library. But now, if I want to search what are the COVID related items in, let's say, uh, let's check in ChatGPT, how it does. Oh, it's asking me to log in. Yeah. It does ask you to log in because, it wants you to, or maybe I can continue the guest, I guess. Stay logged out. Okay. Let's see here. We can try ChatGPT, COVID. Now it's searching and it's giving those details. Okay. So this is the ChatGPT integrated system within Easylib. Now, if you want to search about within Shodhganga, no problem. You have even built the link to Shodhganga also. Okay, taking time. It's already the request has gone to Shodhganga. So now, basically, this is one thing. What is called as a federated search. Now, this is featured books. Anytime the new books come, right, you can keep on feature them over here. General newspapers over you have the explore. You want to build a curiosity among the students, right? So you can biology. If they click on it, it's going to perform the search on biology and show the results. Okay. So about your library, this is the dashboard. Okay. So what it means over here, see again, if Dr. Ranganathan were to walk into your library, what kind of score would he give? So what we have done is that we have made this dashboard under 5 headings. Books are complete. Every reader has a book. Every book its reader. Save the time, and it's a growing organism like this. Again, as I said, these are all the different blocks. Let's do one thing. We'll try to place them here and there. Okay. For that, what you do is you simply go to click on menu, go to OPAC Analytics menu. OPAC Analytics menu. So here, when I click on it, okay, so I got it over here. This is the website. If you want to change the announcement, you simply go and change the announcement here. You want to add a new one, simply add it. Okay, so you can add an announcement. It's going to show in the home page. So where it shows over here, we had one portion called announcements, right? So now this is the announcement. So whatever you want to show over here, if you want to change, these are the old ones, I want to delete it, I can simply delete it. So now this is another one, I want to delete this also. In Happy New Year, I'm going to change it to Happy Makara Sankranti. Okay, so you say, okay, till when you want to display. All that you display over here, then save it. So now when you save it, when you go to the home page, you just refresh it. Instead of the Happy New Year, now you are going to get Happy Makara Sankranti. Yeah. All right. Useful links. If you want to update the useful links, again, there are useful links. So we were earlier calling it as something else. So the name is slightly different. It's called partner library, but now actually it's a useful link. A lot of these useful links over here. Very simple and update it. It's going to show on the home page. I have seen some libraries being taken for a ride by some vendors because, for every small change you want in the website, you have to pay the money and then go to that particular service provider. What we believe in Easylib, we should give you more independence. Of course, we are also collecting the money once a year, but not like, every small change we collected. That's not, we don't feel that right. So what we do is we want to work with you to give you a solid system so that you can modify maximum things up by yourself. So this is the useful links. You can add it over here. So these are the partner libraries, are the useful links you are adding over here. So there was Bangalore University, right? Bangalore University, yeah, this is the Bangalore University library. That's if you put something else over here, it's going to go to somewhere else. Okay, so that was the useful links here. So now what is this? Let's see, notes. So if you want to make the notes, you can make the notes, okay? So all that thing. So this is another thing that's going to come over here. A block is going to come over here. So different blocks. Okay, so now explore. If you want to build curiosity among the students, you can build, set up something, books on India, operations management. So when this is done, right? So because the curiosity is built under the students on that particular one, so they would be able to click on that. Where is that? Useful links. Okay, this is now, I don't find this explore. We will add it when I set it up. So this is another block over here. Library timings is another block, right? So now you have got the social profile, all your Twitter, YouTube, and all that thing, what you see in the down below, right? If it's not displayed, again, that's also configurable. You can have it. Okay. So now featured items. Then you saw the 4 photographs over there, right? What are those 4 photographs? If you want more, you can simply add over here. Whatever you want, it's going to come up here. Okay. So these are the featured books. Partner libraries, right? So that is the partner library is what is the useful links, what we are calling it. Library policies you want to display? No problem. Have this library policies over here. It's going to be displayed at the bottom over here. Terms of service, privacy statement, policies, and all that thing. Okay. So now teams. So who all are the team members in your library, right? So if you go somewhere here, there should be a link for the teams here. Who are the team members in your library? These are the team members. Okay. So all the data is coming from there. Okay. So now where are we? Photo gallery. So that is okay. Photo gallery. That is another one. Is it displayed here? Oh no. Why? Because it's not been set up. If it is set up, it will come over here. We'll have this also another displayed over here. When we go and play around, we'll set that up. So feedbacks, what you're taking, the survey feedbacks and all. These are the external search results. That's what we call it as a federated search, is all linked over here. And e-newspapers, OPAC shortcut headers. Yeah. So this is the dynamic header that I'm talking about. Student functions, about us, physical collections, all of them here. Student functions, about us, physical collections. And under this, what to be displayed is covered under the OPAC. And even this OPAC bar, right? That is also configurable here. The way you want. If you don't want the blue color, you want another one. I don't know if it's enable or not, but definitely you should be able to change it over here. So when you change, based on whether this thing has not been enabled or not, you are going to see different bar over here. Okay, color. Okay, so now let me go back to the next one. So the next one is this one. So this is under the OPAC itself we have added, but it's actually a system parameter because you can set up your SMTP configuration within it. Okay, by parameters. Okay, ASP links is another links that you can add in easily. Okay. All right. So now where am I? I think I go back to this OPAC module. Okay, so now this is all the setup. Okay, now let's see. We modified individual blocks. We added a couple of those modified those explore links and something like that, right? So I showed you Bangalore University. If you want to change something, you can change that like that. Now let's cover how you can place this OPAC. Change the positions. Let's try it. So now, suppose you for some reason you don't like this dynamic one. You want only the shortcuts. No problem. You simply go here. There is a menu for that. That's under the setup. Okay, because it's not done quite often, so we have put it under the setup one over here. Oh, sorry, it's in the additional. So home page setup. This is the screen here. Okay. So multiple home pages are available. So what we are going to modify is the default one. Okay. So these are all the home page blocks, something like 21 blocks. So again, going back to this Lego blocks, right? We were talking about these Lego blocks. Something will be round, something will be square, something will be long, something will have wheels and all that. You can build whatever building you want out of this. Similarly, you can build your home page using the 21 blocks that we have built. Again, in fact, we are constantly changing also. We are adding more and more blocks, different types of blocks, so that you have a much more ability to design different structures. So that way the OPAC should look. Okay. So now, how do you move those things over here to the left, right? Let's go over here. So now, what was our requirement here? We didn't want this dynamic shortcuts. No problem. So what we can do, or let's do one thing. We'll move this down dynamic forwards all the way down. How do you do that? You simply go. Let me close this other window. So dynamic shortcuts is 12. Order is 12. Size is 12. So the width of the screen is 12. Okay. So you can set it up as 5, 6, 7, whatever you want. Okay. 4 means 1/3, 6 means half. 8 means 2/3, 12 is full. Okay, so order is 12. So what we recommend is that the top portion may be 1 to 10. Then next is 10 to 20. Next 20 to 30. The one that you want displayed all the way down, right? You can put it as 99, 100, something like that. That is roughly, we can follow that. So now, dynamic shortcuts, we didn't want over here, right? We wanted to move it all the way down. Okay, so let's say 200. Okay, or let's say 68. Let's keep division 1 to 100. Okay, so I will do one thing. In this instead of 68, after the 68, I'm going to put it. Okay, let me put it as 72. Okay, edit. Order is 72. So now save it. Now look what happened. I'll just go over here. Remember that this is over here, right? I'll say refresh this. Now that's gone. See, it's gone all the way down because that's what we moved it at the bottom. So now this is the search bar. Shortcuts, okay, we will leave it as is. Now, you have got home page 1, home page 2, and then there is some more information over here that's related to the security policy. You don't want to consume that much space. You want to keep side by side. What you can do over here is that you simply go HTML page 8, page 1 was 4. So page 3 was over here. So what I'm going to do, this I'm going to make it as 4. Okay. All right. Now this became 4, 4, 4. Let's do one thing. We'll go and see how does it look, okay? Because the conference for researchers will be the third one. So now if I click on this, see now this became 4. It was 8, right? It has taken 2 parts. This one became another 4. This is the next 4. Okay. We can move it over here. So now, this one I have set it up as 12. So, but here already 4 and 4 are consumed. So there is not enough space for this thing to fit over here. So what we are going to do is library timings, we'll try to put it in 4. Let's see how it looks. Library timings, where are you? It's here. Now it's a full length, 12. Let's make it as 4 over here. 4 and save. Now save. Okay, announcements is there. Library timing. See, library timings came next to this information security. Slightly different, right? So it's looking different. Now this is okay. So now you want to move the featured books all the way up, not below down. So what I'm going to do, featured books, where are you? They may be in the next page. Okay, featured books. Now it is 51. So what I'm going to do, if I want to move it immediately after the search bar, okay, or let's say shortcuts. This bar, right? Shortcut. I'm going to put it as 21. Let's see how it looks. So that 21, I'm going to put it a featured books. Order is 21. Now let's click. See, the featured books came over here. So first the search bar, then the shortcut, then the featured books. Then all your other announcements are there. Isn't it beautiful? We are a programmer. We have designed the screen the way we felt is okay. But now, each of this content. But if you have a better designed content, you can add it over here. It'll look a lot more beautiful. Definitely, you can try it out over here. Different things. Okay. All right. If you have questions, feel free to post it. I'll be happy to answer. Now let's try one more. This one, this Dr. Ranganathan dashboard, all this, right? So if you want to put it at the top where the announcement is it. Okay. So let's do one more exercise. So what you're going to do? So now here, so this is the dashboard, correct? Dashboard order now is 68. I wanted to move it, let's say immediately after this 24. Let me put it at the level of 25. Let's see how it looks. So where was that? The dashboard. It was 68. I'm going to make it 25. Okay, see the library timings came over here. Announcements came over here. Where is the dashboard? Did I change the dashboard? Did I refresh or no? Okay, yeah. So look at this dashboard is over here now. So this is the 22, 23, 24 or 25, something like that. You can have some gaps in between, no issues. It's going to list by the order. Okay. So now, basically the thing is that you can modify your OPAC the way you want it to look like. Say, for example, now, because this is the 12 and these two are 4, 4, right? That's why this much length is free over here. So what we'll do, E-News and Explorer will make it 4, 4 and then see how it looks. What are that? E-newspapers, right? Newspaper. So 61. So I wanted to make it like, explore newspaper 61, dynamic shortcut 72. So I will put it immediately after something like 59. I'll put, let's see how it looks. 59, 60 we'll put. Done. Sahana, are you able to hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. Because the share sound, I clicked on it. So I was wondering whether it's muted me. So this dynamic shortcuts, I'm going to make it like 59. Let's see how it looks. Okay. I go now. Oh, I think let's see the timings, right? Immediately after the timings, I'm going to put it. Timings was 48. Okay. So now this dynamic 49, I'm going to put not 59. 49, I'll put. Sorry. So 49. So this is the 50 over here. So if you put another also 50, there will be conflict. Okay. Let's make it external search link. Let's make it 55. Okay. And I'm going to put this ASP, what is that? Explore, right? It was 65 over here, something like 50. I'm going to put it. Oh, I am messing it up. So no problem. If you mess it, you can fix it. Absolutely no issues because I put 4 and this is the 12 length. So that is why this 12 length is preventing from 4 to adjust automatically. So what I'm going to do, both of these 12, I'm going to move it at the bottom. Let's see how they look. Okay, so this dynamic shortcuts, I'm going to move it after the 61. Maybe I'll make it 70. Let's see here. 70. Okay, cool. So now let's see here. The dynamic shortcuts is still down at the 70. Okay. So now what was that other one, which was a long one? So this is the external search, right? Search in. External search is also 12 length. External search, it is 55. So I'm going to put it as 80. Let's see here. Okay, let's see if any other adjustment to be done. 12. Okay, so now all dynamic shortcut, external and ASP links are 12 are at the bottom. Now I go here. So, earlier the OPAC looked different. Now it is different. The way you have modified it, the other things are at the bottom here. Okay. So this is how you can modify the OPAC. So you can modify, you can choose what all you want, what all you don't want. That is the first thing. So if you don't want something over here, so let's say this particular thing, you don't want it in your page. Okay. The external circle, you can simply go and delete it. It will not go anywhere. It will just hide it. Okay. So that is the first one. Second, you can decide what to put to where. Third, you can design the contents of this, empowering your institutions. You can simply go here, HTML notes, right? So HTML pages, you can update it there in that. That's in the OPAC configuration setup. All these notes you have got, right? In that, you are going to modify this home page 1, 2, 3, and all that. Okay, all right. Okay, so we learned about how to modify the content, how to rearrange the content. Within that, how to modify that. The last thing we'll do is, OPAC, you also want to measure how many people are logging into your website. If people are coming in, logging out, going in, if you don't get the data, you really can't use it to make a decision. So you need to make sure that the data is captured. So now if I say COVID, I'm searching over here. Search. So now I searched on COVID. So now what it does is Easylib has got a powerful tracking mechanism. What is the tracking mechanism? It keeps a track of who is logging into your website, what are they searching and all that thing. So who is logging into your website? Very simple, login logout report. If I click on this, I'll see that, okay, Vasu Deshpande logged in at 1501 from this IP address. I logged in 2 machines, so that's why another one has come. Rohan logged in at some other one. Lohit, Sripat, different people have been logging in. So you know who is logging into your library website from where. Because one of the things that the NAC wants you to track is how well is your library usage. And when you can say, okay, 80% usage. But if they say, show me the data, what will you show? Now, Easylib makes this job very easy. Okay, you can clearly get that data of, okay, these are the people who logged into a library from this IP address at this time, and that then they logged out. Okay, so now if you want the daily count, no problem, you can get it. If you want the monthly count, no issues, because this is what you are going to submit it to the snack also, right? Snack. There are many more statistics and reports available by academic year, member type, and all that. You can take this data. Okay, so there is a little graphical report. It will tell you, okay, how does been the 95, sorry, 2026, 24, how the data looking like, 24, if I choose, let's see how many people have been logged in 24. Okay, there's the data of 2020. You can analyze, okay. So there's a lot of staff, they have been pretty much regularly logging in, no issues. But what made them log in less in April? Go and search. Now, users, students, see, not many people have logged in April, March, sorry, March. There's a question of concern. So, May, not many people again. Oh my God, this is October, nobody is logging in. Why? Maybe it's holiday. Okay, that's understandable. But if you see on a general trend, if it is going down, before you get a B minus C grade in the NAC, right? You can immediately act on it and then take it towards A plus grade. So Easylib helps you not only track the data, but analyze your data and help you improvise. So that's why it's called OPAC analytics module over here. So this one. Okay. So there are a lot of other reports. This login log, what is the import we are talking about? Suppose if you have got biometric. Biometric to Easylib integration possible if they call APIs. If they don't, they can give the data and that can be imported here. That's what it is. Okay. So what are the other analytics available over here? So you have got OPAC search requested books. No, people don't have the books in the library. They want to request the books. No problem. They can go and request a book here. OPAC search report. This is another interesting one. See, I just searched the biology, right? So it's biology, mechanical, So all these different searches are coming here. You think that there is something need to be done because somebody studied searched on this environmental studies. Nothing is found. Who? Supriya searched. As a librarian, you can pick up the phone, call, "Hi Supriya, I saw that you are searching on the environmental studies. Do you want me to procure that book?" After all, the library is for the students, right? So you want to make sure that be in touch with the students regularly using the power of Easylib searchability. Okay. So this is the OPAC search report. Then there is a partner library report. What is this partner library report search? So we had that Bangalore University link, right? It's open. So there are National Digital Library, Open University. Imagine this. You are paying thousands of rupees to a library network. Many people are logging in. Is that amount of 10,000, 20,000 being paid well utilized? You can make the call based on clearly looking at the analytics data. So when you look at the data, it will tell you, okay, whether it's worth to renew the subscription or not. Okay, access the digital subscription report. See, you may be paying lakhs of rupees to subscribe to the digital journals. Like we are talking about the British Medical Journal, these some of these other journals, right? So all of those journals, you can track who at what point is accessing those journals. This will really help you analyze whether your investment is going at the right place. This is a digital subscription. Access ebook download report. See, now, see, a lot of ebooks you might have uploaded over here. You have built a beautiful institutional repository. But what is the use if the students are not at all accessing? So, what it Easylib does is it gives you ability when the people search on it, it is going to show how many people have looked at that. Okay, this is the prospectus you have loaded. It will show you how many people are looking at that. So that is what is this digital library count is. Okay. So statistical institute, somebody, how many people. You can also look at it by access, the date, time, digital library, all those things. You can check it. Okay. Today, when I looked at the digital one, just now 1550 is the time, 1550. Yeah, 350 afternoon. Just now, my login and last MD, it's got the data over here. So in this analytics module, what are you going to do? In the OPAC setup, you can set up your OPAC. You can change the orders. You can maintain or delete some of these blocks. Once you have decided what blocks you want to have, you can modify those blocks. Okay. And then that gets saved. The next after that, you are going to be able to track what we also learned about placing this here, modifying the location of the blocks. Then we learned about how to analyze your data here. Okay. So ebook search, you can get it. How many people have been searching the ebooks? What are the books requested? What are the OPAC search results people are expecting? Partner libraries accept. All of that you can get. Login, logout detail, you know, um, with the statistical report and the trend. So basically, Easylib is going to help you, one, make your library operations easy in terms of entering the data. That's a very basic expectation of any software. Then the next one is do it much better. Entering the data should be faster, easier, and you should be able to smoothly use the application very beautifully. That is second one. Second one. Third one, it should help you make the critical decision. That is where the real power of information technology. The way we are talking about that partner library, right? If you are paying lakhs of rupees to that partner library, definitely you want to track which student, what year, what department, what grade students are accessing that digital material, so that next year you can decide whether to continue the subscription or not continue the subscription. So, it really helps you in making a calculated decision on your subscriptions. So that's the analytics part. Okay. So the more analytics we use, the more better decisions we can take over here. Say, for example, this phone, right? It may cost about a few 100 crore rupees to start this phone factory. But this phone is sold at what? 10,000, 20,000, or maybe 50,000 rupees. How? Because they use this lot of analytics to find out which supplier is supplying fast, which center in entire India requires the phone to be sent, which one has got refurbished one, which feature of the phone is having the problem, which features are most liked. All of this tracking is possible only with this analytics model. So that kind of analytics we have tried to build in Easylib for your library. Okay. All right. So this is a brief introduction of about this the OPAC setup and analytics module. I'll be happy to take the questions. Thank you. Jayalakshmi, UKB, Nagendra, Sahana. Any of you have any questions? Kindly ask. I'm going to stop sharing the screen. Let me check what are the charts, or they have sent a personal chart